Bogotá, Colombia, in front of a war crimes tribunal, Blanca Monroy took the microphone and addressed the former Colombian army officers who were responsible for killing her son. He was an unemployed carpenter who, in 2008, was kidnapped, shot 13 times and was then buried in a mass grave. No one understands the pain of a mother who loses her son. It's an emptiness that will never, ever, be filled, she said. You should ask God for forgiveness. Monroy's son died in one of the darkest chapters of Colombia's 50-year guerrilla war. To run up body counts, Colombian soldiers kidnapped and executed more than 400 civilians from 2002 to 2008 and falsely reported them as Marxist guerrillas killed in combat, a special tribunal found. The killings, known in Colombia as false positives, were never fully investigated by Colombian courts. But now the tribunal, set up under a 2016 peace deal, is trying to get to the bottom of what happened. And it could result in a former high-ranking officer in the country's U.S.-backed military being convicted of war crimes. This comes as Colombia's Truth Commission is about to release its final report, documenting accounts from people affected by the long civil war. Formerly known as the Special Jurisdiction for Peace, the tribunal functions outside of Colombia's regular judicial system and has a 15-year mandate to prosecute the most heinous crimes committed by guerrilla fighters and the government troops they fought against. The tribunal started work in 2018 by investigating thousands of kidnappings carried out by the rebels, but it has now moved on to abuses committed by the armed forces. Most of the false positive killings took place in the 2000s, when Colombian military officers came under fierce pressure to crush the guerrillas. Failure could derail their careers. However, reporting bigger body counts could mean promotions, overseas postings and other benefits. There was constant pressure from our superiors, including the army commander, to produce combat deaths. Former Lieutenant Colonel Álvaro Tamayo, one of the defendants, told a war crimes tribunal hearing in Ap. Bad officers didn't, he said. This generated psychological pressure and fear of being demoted or expelled from the army for a lack of operational results. So, some officers hatched a lethal conspiracy.